This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
After my dad's murder, one of the things I spirited away from our Midvale Avenue apartment was the uniform he wore on Hogan's Heroes, comprised of a khaki shirt, leather jacket, and that iconic hat, which will live forever slung insouciantly over the spike of Colonel Clink's Teutonic helmet in the Hogan's end credits roll. The outfit was mustered out of service in 1971 after the show's unexpected cancellation. Apart from a few post-Hogan's publicity gigs that my dad did in character, he never wore those garments again, and after I liberated them from his bedroom closet, they were relegated to the dark confines of the hallway cupboard at my mom and Chuck's home. I would, from time to time, retrieve the suit bag from its nearly forgotten recess, unzip the long zipper, take the jacket off its hanger, and have a deep sniff. Was it my dad's smell? I couldn't remember, but the history of 168 episodes of Hogan's wafted alluringly as I filled my nose with its scent and my mind with the kaleidoscope of emotions and memories as I touched the fabric. These reunions usually ended with me mumbling, "What a waste," and zipping everything back into its sarcophagus. One afternoon, shortly after my dad's funeral, I got a call from Patty regarding his Hogan's hat. She spun a long and tender tale about how much Scotty loved that hat. She asked if I knew anything about its whereabouts. And while I knew admitting I had the chapeau might easily trigger a SWAT team bashing in the front door, the generous part of my nature caused me to say, "Tell Scotty he can have the hat." Many fans of the series would argue that the hat best symbolized the whole shebang, but as I'd done with Kari's clothing, shoes, and accessories, I let it go. I don't know if the story about Scotty wanting the hat was even true. I remained the custodian of the jacket and shirt, and in late 2001, when I met with Greg Kinnear, who was to become my dad for 7 weeks during the filming of Autofocus, I offered him the use of them, gratis. I did it because I greatly approved of the casting of Kinnear as my dad, and I think he would have as well. I was pleased that after Frank Sinatra and Bob Crane, the jacket was worn by another actor I respected. Since my family never discussed Autofocus, or, except for me, even saw the film, I felt using my dad's clothing was a moot point as far as they were concerned. I felt joyful just knowing it would appear on camera again. Like his predecessors, Kinnear filled the jacket perfectly, no alterations required. The Hogan's garb meant different things to different members of the family. For my mom, it symbolized her ex-husband, the father of her children, and the mostly good times they had had together. For Debbie and Karen, it was more emblematic of a difficult and trying part of their lives, when their father became a weekend visitor. For me, it brought an amalgam of delight and sorrow. The memories of spending my aimless teenaged summers camped out in a German POW camp mixed indelibly with the gnawing sadness that the laughter was now hollow and decades old. My wife, Leslie, enjoyed trying on the jacket one day as she regaled me with stories of being a young Hogan's Heroes and Bob Crane fan growing up in Santa Rosa, California. Her memories brought a smile to my face, but the good cheer quickly evaporated. As I retired the jacket and shirt to its moth-proof garment bag again, my heart told me it was time to say goodbye to these symbols of my dad's success, a success that was beyond everyone's expectations, and to a time when my family was still a family.